The Arab Spring, the phrase itself evokes images of vibrant protests, hopeful faces, and a yearning for freedom. But the reality of this period, spanning roughly from 2010 to 2012, was far more complex, a whirlwind of uprisings, revolutions, and counter-revolutions that reshaped the political landscape of the Middle East and North Africa. It wasn't a single event, but a wave of interconnected movements fueled by a potent cocktail of factors. Underlying it all was widespread discontent. Decades of authoritarian rule, rampant corruption, economic inequality, and a lack of political participation had simmered beneath the surface, creating a powder keg ready to explode. High unemployment, particularly among young people, fueled frustration, while rising food prices and a general sense of injustice added to the volatile mix. The use of social media, a relatively new phenomenon at the time, proved crucial in disseminating information, organizing protests, and circumventing state-controlled media. It became a powerful tool for mobilization, allowing activists to connect and coordinate their actions on an unprecedented scale. Tunisia, often considered the birthplace of the Arab Spring, witnessed the self-immolation of Mohamed Bouazizi, a street vendor protesting police harassment. This act of desperation sparked widespread protests that ultimately led to the overthrow of President Zine El Abidine Ben Ali. The Tunisian Revolution, while relatively peaceful compared to others, demonstrated the potential for popular uprisings to topple long-entrenched dictatorships. The success in Tunisia inspired similar movements across the region. Egypt followed suit with massive protests in Tahrir Square demanding the resignation of President Hosni Mubarak. Mubarak, who had ruled for 3 decades, was eventually forced from power, marking a pivotal moment in Egyptian history. However, the transition to democracy proved far more challenging than anticipated, with the country grappling with political instability and violence in the years that followed. The initial euphoria quickly gave way to a complex struggle for power, highlighting the difficulties of building democratic institutions in the aftermath of authoritarian rule. Libya's experience was even more tumultuous. The uprising against Muammar Gaddafi devolved into a bloody civil war, involving foreign intervention and ultimately leading to Gaddafi's death. The subsequent power vacuum created a chaotic situation, plagued by instability and the rise of extremist groups. Libya's case serves as a stark reminder of the potential for unintended consequences and the fragility of post-revolution transitions. In Syria, the Arab Spring morphed into a brutal civil war. The Assad regime's violent crackdown on peaceful protests ignited a conflict that has claimed hundreds of thousands of lives and displaced millions. The Syrian civil war became a proxy conflict, drawing in regional and international powers, further complicating the situation and highlighting the devastating consequences of prolonged conflict. The Arab Spring, therefore, was not a uniform event, but a diverse tapestry of uprisings and revolutions, each with its own unique context and outcome. While some countries experienced relatively peaceful transitions, others were plunged into protracted conflicts and instability. The legacy of the Arab Spring remains complex and contested, with ongoing debates about its successes and failures. It exposed the deep-seated inequalities and authoritarian tendencies within many Arab states, and while it didn't lead to widespread democratization, it profoundly altered the political landscape of the region, leaving an enduring mark on the lives of millions. The events of the Arab Spring continue to shape the geopolitical dynamics of the Middle East and North Africa, reminding us of the complexities of societal change and the enduring power of popular movements. The aspirations for freedom and self-determination, though often thwarted, continue to resonate throughout the region, highlighting the ongoing struggle for a more just and equitable future. The echoes of these uprisings continue to shape the political narratives and the ongoing struggles for democratic reform across the region. The lessons learned, both positive and negative, remain crucial for understanding contemporary political dynamics in the Arab world.